Hello, heroes and villains. Welcome to Multiverse. So we're ready to start the stream. Oh, I have to switch chat. There we go. Oh, is there someone else here? So let's invite recent text Bart Henry Jr. Invite to group. Reverse Flash.
Hello there.
Hello, good sir.
How are you?
Good. I thought you weren't going to use your mic. I'm disappointed now.
I'm gonna use it for a little bit, but when I need to turn it off, I'll have to turn it off. So,
It's all right. So basically, guys, if you want to join, as you can see, send me a tell and I'll invite you to the group.
Sorry it took so long. I had a few dozen
I like
things to
that
do.
Burt Henry Jr. Style he has on. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, and it's a simple style. You can make it almost from character creation.
Yeah.
So I think I
And
didn't miss out anyone just yet. So guys, if you want to join in, just send me a tell and I'll invite you into the group. Oh, Kryptonian Blizzard. So how was your week, good sir?
it was alright. It was alright. It was pretty busy, but pretty good. You?
It was a good week. Although I was a bit disappointed by the new rewards for October, but nah, what can you do? And also, I thought the Halloween seasonal would start today or yesterday, and I was wrong. So I was a bit bummed out by that. But other than that, I'm good.
Yeah, I think it's coming out on the 7th or something like that. I think.
Yeah, it's what they said. They seem to be trying to make the seasonals shorter for some reason. Uh, Not sure why, although I suspect it might have to do with maybe trying to sell more seasonal currency, but
Who knows?
let's see the future flash. Oh, JX Destroyer, future flash. Almost there. And Rut
That was
1.
fast. That
Oh
was very
yeah.
fast.
Well, there's a lot more heroes and villains, so yeah, it's to be expected.
Yeah.
That's why we have Evil Friday only once a month. There's not enough villains compared to heroes. Oh, and the group is full. So sorry, Rot One.
Uh,
Let me send him a tell.
oh yeah, that's right. Dev Invasion later on. 6.
So today, as you saw, guys, it was pretty quick to build up the group, and it's first come first serve. If you ever wonder how it works out, that's pretty much how it does. Oh, I forgot to set things on my end here. So just give me a minute and we'll get started. So today we will play the Batman Classic mission. And let's see what else we could play afterwards. Probably the bounties. If some of you guys were not able to make it into the group, we'll try to play the bounties afterwards. So you should join us afterwards in the Flashpoint Gotham open world.
Sweet.
I would almost be tempted to try out some omnibus missions, maybe next week. I have to admit, I'm not. I don't know about you, Mr. Flashpoint. I don't like the omnibus very much.
I don't mind it. I mean, I don't like the fact that you have solos on there, but the rest of it's cool. I don't mind it.
And just a quick to catch up with the chat. I'm sorry I can't read that ghost. Is that it? You ghost? So hello, you ghost. Hello, Russ the ruler. Hello, Mr. AGD. Hello, Bartholomew Henry T. Allen. Um Gold Rory T41. Hello, good sir. And Decimia of Opfara. Sorry, the group is full, so unless you're already in the group. Oh, you're right. Yeah, sorry, Russ. The group did fill up pretty quick.
Yeah.
Your Barthon is asking if we can see his belt.
Where is he?
I don't think so. So seeing how we have our group pretty quick, let's get started right now. Come on, evil menu. Oh. I didn't notice the combat rating. Let's see if we can. Oh, we can leave it to normal, it would seem.
Okay.
So we are going to play the normal version of the mission.
There you go.
Hello, Nixo Wolf. Hello, Versi. Hello, oh, you're a Ghost Rider. Okay. Oh, you're gonna make a Flashpoint grin with envy then. But no,
Yeah.
I don't see the belt. Do you see the belt, Mr. Flashpoint, or is it just a visual glitch?
It's a visual glitch. It's every time there's a lot of people in a certain area, it just de-renders or unrenders basically all belts and face masks.
Okay.
So
Hello, Yusef.
just the way the game is. So the game's programmed to do that so that the game doesn't lag.
No, I understand.
Right,
Sometimes
see,
there's
now I can see it.
sometimes there's things like capes that don't show up. There's oh yeah, we see it now.
This
Yeah.
is Batman. Oracle's told me how you fought through the outer defenses. The Batcave isn't usually open to visitors, but this is a crisis.
And everyone is above 335, so that's
It is using
that's
this
good.
information to hack into the Batcomputer. Catwoman
That's
is
good,
far
yeah.
further along.
So we're going to be able to play the regular version of the mission, as opposed to when we have to play the event version. Maybe someday, many years from now, we'll be able to play the elite version. Who knows?
I don't think I want to play the elite version, to be honest.
Why?
It's too long.
I thought you were an elitist, aren't you? Oh,
Not in this character.
oh okay.
Yeah. I've been working on my Ghost Rider for a bit, and I'm only missing like I just maxed out my Lazarus artifacts, so that's now I have that one. Now I'm gonna try to max out the other ones, and I'm gonna try to get my augments up, and then after that he's pretty much done. So won't be hard.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the double XP to maybe upgrade my my Lazarus Pit a bit more. Although I might upgrade another artifact, I'm still thinking about it.
It's very situational, to be honest. Like
Yeah.
very. Oh.
It's okay, I got him.
We are getting
Oh, I got you, I should
annihilated.
say.
Okay, and I died. Okay.
Don't die. We don't have a healer. That might be why.
We do, but they're on DPS roll right now.
Well, if they're in DPS role, odds are they may not be comfortable playing as healers.
Yeah.
And we do have a
You mean-
tank.
Oh, okay. He does a lot of damage. I am not fighting that.
You have to wait for the rest of the group.
I'm so used to this mission, man. Going through it so fast, man.
Well, now you have to be more careful.
Alright. Like some missions I've gotten used to stack clamp, but this one is just like one of those ones I just haven't gotten used to yet.
Those OMAC shells.
You know?
The virus requires a living host.
They're supposed to have fixed Batman so that he doesn't die. Apparently, Batman was dying very easily in this mission, so they're supposed to have fixed that. So hopefully, we won't have an issue with that. Oh, okay.
Well, I think they sped him up as well because he was taking so long.
Could be.
I remember before it took him like 10 minutes just to get all the computers. It was so stupid.
Oh yeah.
And I've noticed something in Shady Nightclub, because I basically run that every single day. What I used to do with the stack clamps is I'd take these red barrels I'd throw them at the enemy, at the bosses, and it would like take a third of their health down. And I've noticed now that those red barrels, they don't do damage anymore to them.
Yeah, they probably don't do much damage. Throwing barrels never was a good option. Sadly, the way they made weaponization, was a bit pointless.
It's just too bad because that was my method before to take them down. Before they, I guess, nerfed it.
Now you're gonna have to do it the hard way.
Oh well. So I guess there's kind of no point to red barrels anymore then.
Sorry guys, I'm not paying attention much to the chat. I'll try to come back to you guys in just a minute.
Maybe it's just the only mission though. I've only noticed it in there, so I'll have to test it out.
I would roll space, Versi. Yeah, Ross, the costume we got this month, not a good not a good thing.
So how you liking the Fate helmet?
Oh, the Fate helmet is great, but
Yeah.
I think he's talking about the Huntress costume we're getting for October. That was not good. There's no other way to say that. There's someone who mentioned that, who pretty much resumed that on the forums very succinctly. He basically said, I'm paying a subscription to get a costume I already have, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
I am Brother Ali.
I kind of get that. Maybe it'll give us armor bonus or something like that. I don't know.
Space bars, you can get stabilizers with the daily rewards. That's the only way to get them now. It's either that or buying them from the marketplace.
I'm opening the door for you now.
Okay. Alright, I'll be right back.
For the iconic weapon slap nuts, I made video about most of those weapons by now. So you could take a look at those videos. Basically, I mentioned where you can get those weapons, but there's no miracle. At the end of the day, if you want a weapon from a specific iconic character, you're gonna have to fight that character and hope to get lucky and get the weapon as a random drop. The weapons are random drops, sadly. So unless you get lucky, there's no real way to be able to. Well, there's a broker. Either you get lucky with the drops, or you get them from the broker. I wasn't able to save our friend Flashpoint. Oh, Future Flash went down. Oh yeah, lots of effects. Sometimes it's hard to tell what's going on. Yeah, there's also the loyalty vendor, but basically you have to use your loyalty points for that. And a lot of people they want to use their loyalty points for other stuff, and they don't want to waste their loyalty points for stabilizers. But yeah, it is an option. But if you're talking about just getting free stabilizers, it's the daily rewards. It's the only option. Oh yeah, the effects. The combat is pretty cool. The combat system is pretty cool. Being able to fly, I love that. Evil Omak attacking me in the back. Can you believe that?
Armored robotic custodian online.
When people rush ahead, that's what happens.
Garage has been secured.
This is Batman. Sensors are coming in and out. I've lost visuals. What was that?
Pretty good, although some people are rushing ahead instead of staying with the group. Sadly, it's one of the drawbacks of playing multiplayers. Yeah, you can lower the effects, but I kind of, if you lower the effects, they look watered down somehow. So I kind of prefer to have the full effects.
A secure area. De-escalating out. Clean sweep protocol enabled.
I got your back.
And I don't know if you guys saw on the test server, they're trying to tweak the legendary allies. Basically, they're tweaking some of the abilities from Batman and for Aquaman. I don't know if they're tweaking also for Aquaman, for Wonder Woman.
Detected.
And they're also tweaking the fact that they're making it so allies should not be able to be attacked. They're worried about them being crowd control or something like that.
Clean sweep protocol enabled.
The Matrix grind. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Oh yeah. People are grinding Fortress of Solitude 3 in order to be able to get source marks. Yeah, I heard about that. I haven't done it myself, but yeah, I know that people are doing that. It was to be expected. People are going to grind the missions that give the most mark and that requires the less time to complete. So it's no real surprise there. Yeah, the Sunstone Matrix mission, yeah. Yeah, there'll probably be a dev invasion today, but I have to admit, I didn't check on the forums if where they were going to do that. So I'm not sure if they're going to do that on the US servers or European servers on Xbox. There's like a half a dozen servers now that they can do that event on. So I'm not sure when they're going to be back on the US server. We did that like, was it 2-3 weeks ago? So I would really be surprised to see them back on the US server this week. But yeah, I'm sure there'll be a dev live stream. I'm just not sure on which server it will be. Although last time some people did warn us when it was on our server. So if it is on our server, we'll probably see tells from some of you guys telling us about it. So sorry guys if I missed at least some of the chat. Sadly, I have to be a bit hyper-focused here. I know it doesn't look like it, but playing, talking, and looking at the chat all at the same time is challenging to say the least. Already sometimes in certain mission, just playing is challenging, so imagine playing and talking. And even worse, playing, talking, and trying to read the chat. Sometimes there's one too many of those, and so usually the first thing I stop doing is I stop looking at the chat. If you hear me stop talking, it's probably because I'm really, really focused then. The Halloween stuff is going to come out October 7th. I did not make a video about this just yet because it's only next week. And normally when I make a video about it, a lot of you guys, a lot of people don't understand that there is a test server. There's a live server and there's a test server. And usually items get on the test server at least 2 weeks before they get on the live server. So when I make a video about items on the test server, the first thing I see is some of you guys asking, where is it in game? How come I don't see it in game? So this time, I did not make a video about it on the test server. I will wait for the event to be on the live server before I start making videos about it. So next week, you should expect at least a few Halloween videos. Evil robot is trying to knock me down. He did. See, that's what happens when you talk and play at the same time. So next week, October 7th, that is when the Halloween event will start. So next week, expect at least a few Halloween videos. There's a few really cool materials. And there's a few cool styles if you want to be able to recreate the evil man-bat.
I'm thinking of making a haunted house with the new mansion.
Sure.
Pretty cool with all the base items and stuff, like the fog and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if you want items for a haunted house, next week will be a good time to start getting those. And a good trick is if you have alternate characters, use them all. Use them all to farm the Halloween seasonal. That way you won't have to purchase currency from the marketplace.
Yep. That's what I always do. I always run, well, except for my villain. Sometimes I skip my villain, but yeah, not at all. I'm curious though. I'm kind of curious though. Did you make a video on all the different ideas you can do with the new base?
Not yet. I only managed to make one. I was trying to make a second one with the Flash Museum, and there was a construction that day, and you could hear the trucks and the noises outside. So I'm gonna have to redo that video, but I didn't get the chance to get around to it just yet.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's on the list. I have a Flash Museum video I'd like to make. I have.
Catwoman is securing the area ahead. Don't wait. Go now.
I have a Green Lantern, which would pretty much be a Alan Scott Green Lantern video that I would like to make. Too much stuff. So I'll have to look it up.
Okay. Man, this is so long. We haven't even got to Catwoman yet. God damn it.
Soon.
This raid is gonna take the entire hour. It's going to.
Could be.
Or pretty close to it.
I think someone wants to repair.
Yeah, I need one too.
If people don't rush ahead, we should be able to do that.
Oh, I'm gonna turn back and get some repairs.
No, I'll summon a robot.
Oh, okay.
I think. Did I put them in my... Oh, there. Stop fighting if I want to summon the robot.
God damn it. Alright. Now I can repair.
I have complete control over
No, you
the
can't.
facility. The visitor will be pleased. Now activating system
Alright, all
control.
repaired.
Oh, hello, Mr. Jeffrey Lane.
Live fire.
How to get speed metal without quarks? I buy it from the broker. Look on the broker, and if you can buy it from the broker. Oh yeah, next week we'll get the swarming bat aura with the Halloween seasonal vendor. I seem to recall it was like 10 spooky bits or something like that, so it's not that expensive. So it's you should be able to buy it easily enough.
Isn't that the one you get from the Bat Pack or whatever?
Yeah, you can get it also for the backpack, but it's like $50. So save your $50 and spend 10 spooky bits instead, and you'll get the aura. Someone is
Well
asking
then.
about the speed boots. If it's hard to get the flash boots. No, it's not. But it depends. If you want to get it as a drop, yeah, it'll take you a while. I don't know how rare it is. I never got it as a drop. I always bought it from the broker. So I suspect it might be either it's pretty rare, or I was really unlucky in getting it or not getting it.
I've never gotten it. I've tried grinding it way back when that was like the only iconic thing you can get for the Flash characters, you know? And I tried getting it on my villain and I could never get it, so... Pretty rare, I guess. Unless you change it. And we all died.
Almost.
Jesus.
Well, we have to try not to pull too many ads at the same time, but here we pulled all of them all at once. Oh well.
They didn't spawn quick though. They didn't. I didn't know that the ads spawned in so late, so I just kept going forward until because I didn't see any ads. So
Nah, you have to wait. So if you don't
that
wait,
could've been that was my fault.
I'm sure it's your fault. It has to be your fault. Who else would have done that? Come on. And even if it wasn't, I still blame you, so it all works out.
Yeah, we got this. We got this.
Almost.
Game's too slow for us. Alright.
So ideally, if we can stick together and not pull too many ads, we should be okay.
To interfere. I have specific programs designed for your destruction. Continue at your peril.
Oh, there you go. I'll be right back.
Fine. I almost forgot why I work alone. I hate these stupid drones.
No, the new Batman emblem is gone. It was only available for the Batman Day, and Batman Day ended yesterday. If you do not get the emblem the emblem yet, it's too late for that. And you could not sell the emblem. It was only for your characters.
I've learned my lesson. This is the
Yeah,
last
there is a
time I'll
Barbados
try
emblem,
to get into the
but you have to get it from.
Look out! More brainiacs incoming!
I forget where you get it from. You get it from one of the Dark Multiverse missions. I think it's in Metal Part 1 or Metal Part 2. Off the top of my head, I would have to look it up. But yeah, there is the emblem. It might be on the broker if you look it up. Oh no, I'm thinking of the belt. Yeah, the emblem should be on the broker. It came from the Dark Multiverse Time Capsule, I think. Yeah, sorry Jeffrey if you missed out on the emblem. And it was a nice one. It kind of looked like a weirdly shaped Batman versus Superman emblem, which worked fine. Oh yeah, the Barbados emblem is it should be on the broker. I haven't looked in a while though. Although we got the Resurgent Mega Capsule lately, so there should be a whole bunch of new, a fresh new Barbados emblem on the broker. I forget what it's called. It's called the Bat something emblem. No, they did make the emblem. Yeah, Bat God. Is it the Bat God emblem? I could be. I would have to look it up. My favorite style. I always have a hard time with those kind of questions because let's say the Batman Beyond style is one I really enjoy, but then I would think later on I would think, oh yeah, there's that style that I enjoy even more, but that I somehow forgot to talk about. But there's quite a few styles. The Batman Beyond, the Red Death style. I really enjoy those styles. Oh yeah, some Hawkman Lantern Wings, that could be nice to have. Guys rushing ahead. Yeah, Mentor Chromas would be a good thing to have. There's so much stuff they could add, but at the end of the day, they add what they add. So for those of you guys watching, basically what's happening here is that some people are rushing ahead. They're triggering a whole bunch of ads. And those of us who are not rushing ahead, or we're stuck fighting the ads that have been triggered by the other guys. It's sad, but that's what happens. The next DLC, I've heard rumors that the next DLC might be Metal Part 3. I'm not sure if I believe that, but that would be nice. Well, we can make a Batman by Gaslight using some of the Halloween styles that we got last year or the year before. I think it was last year.
Security is compromised. Unit Zeta moving to full
this month, supposedly the theme for the Halloween event will be vampires and vampire hunters. That's why they gave us the Huntress style, supposedly. It's the closest thing they had to a vampire hunter, so they decided to use her for some reason. Yeah, a 3 Joker DLC would be cool, but I don't know if that would be possible. And I don't know if you've noticed, we never really got the Joker DLC. The closest we got was the Riddle of Crime with Riddler and Joker. So I'm not sure if they have the license to be able to do that. Like, we never really got... we never really got a good Batman DLC or a good Joker DLC. And I believe that... it might be because they might have only a partial license. So either they probably have to pay extra for that kind of stuff, or they just are not allowed to do it. Either way, yeah, you think that we would have had a Joker DLC by now, because Joker is by far one of DC's most popular villain. If not by far. Like, it's not a surprise if When the Batman and 89 movie came out with the Joker in it, it became the grossest movie, the highest grossest movie of all time. And then when we got the Joker in the Dark Knight, again the highest Christopher Nolan grossing movie ever. And then we got the Joker movie, which made over $1 billion. So yeah, the Joker is by far DC's most valuable villain, and somehow they don't know what to do with it. It's crazy, but what can you do? And the people at DC don't seem to realize, or the people at Warner don't seem to realize that.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you keep putting the same character on the big screen over and over and over, it's gonna make the character go stale. So they don't want to overuse certain characters, you know.
You can never overuse the Joker ever. You should use him every DLC, every day, twice on Sunday. I swear. Evil inventory.
Screw it, I'll take it.
Yeah, I have too much stuff in my inventory. There's some stuff I was saving for some other characters, but screw that. Oh. Yeah, but there's the you cannot say they've overused the Joker so far. They barely used him in DC Universe Online. So having a Joker DLC, I don't think that would be overkill at this point. Like we had we had a lot more Wonder Woman DLC than the Joker by a country mile.
I'm just saying because most likely because there's more Batman fans than there is Joker fans, so if they were to do a Joker DLC, they'd most likely incorporate Batman, and that'd be overusing Batman, you know?
Nah, you can never overuse Batman. That's impossible.
That's just the kind of the problem that they have, you know?
Look, they created the whole dark multiverse around Batman.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind that, but you know.
Well, they're going to replace Batman with what's his name, Luke Fox. Anyway, so
I actually wouldn't mind seeing that. To be honest, in this game, we don't really see other outside characters. You know, it's just kind of like the original characters we see.
Yeah, Jeffrey, every month we should get there should be a style that would come with the daily rewards. I can somewhat already predict that for December the style will be the Blue Beetle style. Basically the Blue Beetle style we voted for. I think we're going to get like the enhanced version in the daily rewards. And they might find some other ways to give us the regular version. So you've heard it here first, guys. The Blue Beetle style should be on the daily rewards in December. If I'm wrong, I hope you guys can forgive me.
No,
but yeah, Jeffrey. Yep.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying. I kind of wish that we got the Jonah Hex style instead of Blue Beetle, because I wanted to use that style to make a Sam Elliott Ghost Rider.
People voted. It's too late for that.
Oh well.
But yeah, so Jeffrey, every month we should get a new style. Although, as we saw today, it's not necessarily going to be a new style. Like the Hunter style is a style that we already had in the game. But I guess if you have a new character or low-level character, or if you are a new player, then yeah, that's going to be a new style for you. Yeah, it's a style we had. We got it with the Bird of Prey DLC, so we've had that style for at least a year and a half.
Really that long, eh?
Oh yeah.
Doesn't seem like it's been that long.
Well, time flies so fast when you have fun. Oh yeah, a Bane style could be nice. Although you have to wonder if they would use the classic Bane or one of the newer version of incarnation of Bane. Or maybe his daughter. Apparently, from what I understand in the comics, they replaced him with his daughter. Good morning, Omega. Well, the Zoom mask, it's the speedster call is the Zoom mask. Or do you mean Zoom from the TV show? And even in the TV show, we can use the Black Flash mask for that. Hello, Bunny. Hello, Arrow Green. Let's try and wait for everyone. Oh. Well, any missions from the Omnibus, you can replay those over and over. You don't have to use replay badges for those. You only have to use replay badges for the latest missions. Sadly, that is how they can make a bit of extra cash. And sadly, now that they're giving all the DLCs for free, they will find other ways to be able to monetize the game. You can be sure of that. The easy way to get the batarang weapon is to buy it from the broker. That's the easiest way. We're playing on the US server and we're getting creamed right now, so it's not good. Oh yeah, the Council of Batman, I vote for that. You have to fight the Deathstroke. There's a few places where you can defeat the Deathstroke. You can fight Deathstroke in the, what's it called, the Card Factory, something like that. Yeah, the prices on the broker changes all the time. So go to the broker any chance you get, and hope to get lucky and to be able to get the Joker box or the Joker weapons at a lower price. The price of the weapons has been going down. Yeah, Martian Manhunter style would be nice. And yeah, oh yeah, the Green Lantern cape he has. Oh, I love that cape. Yeah, the look they gave to Green Lantern in the House of Legends with the Green Lantern look. That they gave to Martian Manhunter with the Green Lantern look. Holy crap, does it look awesome. Slap, it is what it is. What can you do? Eons ago, I would have, well, let's say, defended the fact that the game was pay to win. But with the allies, with the stunt they tried to pull with the ally system, I can't deny it anymore. Yeah, they're trying to go full pay to win, which is sad, but what can you do?
Ready?
Yeah, for the battle, no, you don't have to be dual wielding or to be using a one-handed weapon.
So far, so good.
The weapon will drop for
All
you
that
no matter
remains is
what weapon you
accessing the
use.
security relays for a full
But in
wipe of
order
the
to be able
system.
to use it, yes, you will have
I'm
to use
relying on you to keep
dual
Brother
wield
Eye
or
distracted.
one-handed.
Get ready. I'm opening the doors. Now.
Yeah, the Joker gun would be nice. They did add a version of the Joker gun, the long barrel Joker gun. So hopefully they'll add some more. Yeah, the Prometheum log boxes are gone.
I have not seen you for some time.
The Prometheum log boxes are gone. The stabilizer fragmentation machine is gone. The vault is gone, although the vault will be back during various events, like during the Halloween seasonal.
You're a slave to a false master.
On the contrary, the visitor has unlocked access to all the technology of the world and more. He has brought so much knowledge to Earth.
Yeah, Batman Kryptonite gun and spear, that would be nice.
Take out his terminals on the walls while I distract him. I'll bring down their shields.
I know your plan, Creator.
I'm not sure why our friend Robin did not come in. Oh well.
I am one with the visitor. Commencing Sanctum lockdown. Executing.
Omax without human hosts are just robots for Brother Eye. You should know that.
Yes, Creator. The OMAC virus is the perfect tool. The visitor has great plans for its use.
You know what I think would be a pretty cool pet or a sidekick to have it in the game would be? Would have a mini, what's it called, Brother Eye.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
I think it'd be pretty dope.
Suggest that to Meps.
You know, and have all these cool little voice lines and everything too.
Actually, you should suggest that to Sharon. He seems to be more receptive to suggestions.
Yeah. Like, you know how Brother Eye says, I am everywhere. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
and things like that. Like having a little pet that says little voice lines like that would be pretty cool.
This shell is temporary. The visitor has prepared a new vessel to better accomplish our directive.
Then we should
It would go well for any Bat family characters as well.
I would go for any characters.
Oh yeah. It would really suit Bat family though. Or Brainiac characters as well.
Oh, Jeffrey's saying that the DCUO Dev Invasion is live. Do you know on which server they're playing, Jeffrey?
Probably Xbox or Nintendo, whatever it's called.
Omega Final, we already have a version of Skeet. Sort of.
Or you know what other sidekick I want to see in the game is Batmite. That'd be pretty cool. Trying to make him like an April Fool's sidekick or something.
Sure.
That'd be pretty cool.
Well, we do have Mr. McSpittalick as a pet for our base, so why not?
Yeah, that would work.
At the end of the day, there's a lot of things they could give us. It's just a matter of what they choose to give us.
Yep. Yeah. Unfortunately, they tend to give us stuff we don't ask for.
Sometimes, like the best example of that is the Teen Titans emblem. Holy crap! Our poor friend Jeffrey has been asking, begging for a cyborg emblem And when they give us one, it's a freaking pixel cyborg emblem. It's
Yeah.
almost insulting at that point.
I think they knew what they were doing there. They knew what they were doing right there.
I don't know. I think it was maybe what's her name, Ocean, and the other one. I forget her name. I think it's the lady devs who were trying to be cute by giving us those emblems, and I think they failed to realize that getting like the Boo family emblem for Halloween is one thing, but getting some pixel Teen Titans emblem and the Teen Titans time capsule, that was a big no-no.
Yeah.
And they did not make this distinction between the two. Like for a fun event, yeah, sure, give us some fun, silly, crazy emblems. But for a time capsule, nah. For a time capsule, you better give us some badass emblems, or some legit emblems, I should say. I'm not sure how to properly phrase it.
I tried to get the other person. Oh well.
You'll never be forgiven. At least now Womack is here, or Brother I is here, I should say.
After this, I'm gonna go.
Oh yeah, slap a long gear Batman call is something I've been asking ever since we got the Batman Beyond call, and sadly it didn't happen just yet. And the most frustrating part is that they could have made the Batman Beyond call so that we could turn it into a long geared Batman call. Again, they chose not to give us that option. Almost there, guys. Oh yeah. It took a bit more time than the last time. Oh yeah, we do get the nuclear style from here.
Let's hope it keeps
Too late.
You and your allies have not won here, Creator. I am everywhere. I have easily evaded your security wipe. Activate protocol. Night's Eye.
Yeah, they could have made, again, there's a lot of things they could have made. Let's give it a
All right,
ball to
I'm gonna
everyone.
go.
Have a
I'm
good
gonna go.
weekend, good sir.
You too. I'll see you later.
Absolutely.
You have lost here. I have gathered the information I needed. Your end is inevitable.
I'm back. When Brother I did his
Yeah, Jeffrey, there's a lot of things the devs could have given us. Sadly, there is just what the devs have given us.
After him. We can't let him be taken by Brainiac. I'll disable the force field. Just give me a second.
Yeah, the Blue First Flash style could be nice to have. Although we can pretty much already recreate that. So if you really want to have the Blue Future Flash, you can already recreate it in game. But yeah, if they gave us an actual Future Flash style, that would be nice. Personally, I would like to get the Blue Lantern Flash style. Yeah, well, Cyborg has the Flashpoint Cyborg emblem. That's all we have right now. Oh yeah, let's take a look at the broker. When trolling, just give me a second. Basically, what I'm using is the Parasite's power harness, the Amulet of Ra. These are the two that I strongly suggest that you use. For the third one, right now I'm using the Grimoire's Chain, but I'm only using it until we get something better. I tried the Bird of Prey playing device, and I liked it until I realized that it doesn't trigger the event when we have the elite gear. So it doesn't trigger the abilities when we have the elite gear. So let's see for the Bat emblem. Pretty sure it's called Bat something. If we take a look at styles, emblem. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it is the Bat Totem emblem, Jeffrey, and it's fairly inexpensive. We can barely see it. It's very small though, so you're going to need a chest like the Stalwart Defender to be able to show it properly. You cannot put any emblems on the Cyborg Titan style. But let me show you the Cyborg emblem. The Cyborg, actually I have it on my character, so. Let's take a quick look. Oh, the devs are on Xbox today, guys. So if you guys play on Xbox and you want to be able to play with the devs with the dev invasions, today is the day. So let's see for the emblem, the Bat Totem emblem. Oh, there it is. Overall, it's a nice looking. Let's go for the enhanced version. Because why not? Overall, it's a nice looking emblem, but it's a little too small. It's the one drawback I would think. And for Cyborg, all we have is the Flashpoint Cyborg. Although the one thing I can say about the Flashpoint Cyborg emblem, it's a really nice looking one. I've used it for quite a bit. And let's go for the enhanced version because why not? Enhanced. Oh, Flashpoint Cyborg, of course. There we go. And let's try to give it some nice colors. We don't have much in terms of nice colors. Let's replace that with red. So it is a cyborg emblem, but it is not. It is a cyborg emblem, but it's not the classic cyborg, obviously. For the Superman emblem at this point, all you can really get is the Fallen God style. You cannot get a Superman emblem per se. Although a good option is to get the House of Vox, I think. Let's say thank you to everyone. And yeah, one click too many, that's what happens. Sadly, I think that we're going to call it quits today at this time. I thought we could go play some of the open world bounties. I guess not today. Yeah, there's the House of the Warsuit. Let me show you. Yeah, a Swamp Thing head style could be nice. It's pretty much the only thing we're really missing to be able to create a nice Swamp Thing character. Technically, we have the House of the Warsuit, as was mentioned, but it's a pretty bulky suit of armor. And we have the Fallen God, which has a whole bunch of useless red lines. So right now, these are pretty much your two options to be able to get a Superman emblem. Otherwise, other than that, there's a few Kryptonian emblems that we got that were added to the game. They don't really look like Superman. All they have is really Superman shaped. So we're going to stick around for maybe 5, 10 more minutes. If you guys have any questions, the time is now. I missed out a lot of the chat. Sadly, we were a bit busy trying not to get defeated. So if you have any questions, House of Exhaust, yeah, that's the name of the emblem. Oh yeah, the scarf does work for Deathstroke. Yeah, the Prometheum log boxes are gone. My favorite Joker is the classic Joker from the late 70s, early 80s. Basically, anytime it was drawn by Jim Aparo, or I would say even Neil Adams. But yeah, the Z-Man, the Prometheum log boxes are gone. Sadly, they're not there. They're not going to come back anytime soon. Although the Vault will come back, so who knows? Maybe there's hope to see the Prometheum log boxes again once more. But I wouldn't count on it. The time capsule pretty much replaced the Prometheum log boxes. Yeah, the Crow Robins, at this point, you pretty much have to buy them from the broker. Let's go see how expensive they are. I bought the Robins a couple of times, and I bought them from the broker. Getting them to drop in game, yeah, you might get lucky and get them, but right now they don't seem to be on the broker, sadly. When they're on the broker, they're usually about 500 million. So yeah, if you want to have the Robins, the Dark Robins as henchmen, you're gonna have to farm and farm quite a bit in order to be able to buy them. Uh, no, there's no. We don't know if we're going to get any more bases like the manual layer. Basically, if the manual layer does sell well, yes, they did say that they would give us more layers like that one. So if the manual layer sells well, yeah, at some point they might decide to give us maybe a Wonder Woman lair, maybe a Fortress of Solitude lair, but that's under the condition that people actually do purchase the manual lair. If nobody purchases the manual lair, they're not going to make more lairs like this one. And sadly, let's go there for now. Let's give a little bow to our friend Bart Henry Jr. Sadly, one of the issue with the manual lair right now is the armories. A lot of you guys have asked me quite a lot about the armories. Yeah, there is a bug with the armories. It is sad, but the Oracle hologram base items come from the Birds of Prey DLC. They're random drops, and there's a few collections also you can gather. Collections or briefings, I forget, that you can gather to be able to get some of those.
Want to see a neat trick?
Actually, I can show them to you right now. Just a second. So basically here you can see the console is a Oracle based items, the keyboard, and there's two types of computers. Like there's a mainframe like this one, and there's the bigger one like this one. How many rooms? I think 5. Let me check. You can see here the layout. So there's the huge room when you enter. There's another room here. There's a tiny room here. I wouldn't count it as a room though. So technically, yeah, there's 5 rooms if you count the Batcave. Oh yeah, these are pretty cool base items. If we take a quick look at the broker, I'll try to look at the broker any chance I get to see if I could maybe get some. But either they're rare or expensive, or people just don't bother farming for those. I'm not sure. So you can see the holographic display. So this is a small version and there's a bigger version. The keyboard, the motherboard. Oh, let's see. Actually, let's go to base items. There's also catalysts that are called Oracle. So we got the mainframe here. So that's the big one. And it's 8 million. It is a bit expensive, but not that expensive that you cannot save to buy it. And there's the other mainframe here that's like 30 million. So somehow there's not that many of those items here, sadly. Trash, from what I understand, the dev invasion is happening on Xbox. And I missed out while I was looking at the broker. Oh, congrats on getting the Batwoman cape. Eobard, if you have a question, just ask. How are they going to top the House of Legends DLC? Very easily. There's not a lot of people have been unhappy with the House of Legends. They kind of like the new hub we have, but the content is reused content that we've played 1,000 times. Already, I see it in my analytics, and we can see it in game also. People already by the early September, people were tired of the House of Legends quote unquote DLC. People need a new DLC. So the next DLC will be very very important. Hopefully they knocked it out of the park because they need that. Right now people are a little bit burnt out from the House of Legends. They're a bit, let's say, unhappy with things like the allies. I know that I am. So hopefully we'll get the next DLC we get will be a good one because we need a win right now. So yeah, so the dev invasion is happening right now on Xbox. So if you guys play on Xbox, although I'm not sure if it's Xbox, US Xbox, EU Xbox, or did they merge a server at some point? Oh yeah, the what you see outside of the lair is pretty much the outside of Arkham Asylum. One of the complaint people had is that there's not a lot of windows in this layer. There's plenty of windows we can add in the layer. There's plenty of windows we can get in game. But yeah, if you look at the actual window, yeah, this is Arkham Asylum outside. Thanks, Bartholomew. It's a really nice layer. They did good. The one issue right now, or the biggest issue I should say, is the armories. Sadly, if you go to your lair, the armories are not showing. Sadly, right now it's normal. There is an issue with the armories, and somehow either they don't know how to fix it or they're just not able to. Yeah, Cars Thomas turning the manor into Flash Museum. I did that with one of my cars. Let's do that. Let's show it to you. I'm going to make a video about it, but when I tried to make my video, sadly the gods were conspiring against me. They did not want to let me make my Flash Museum video. So let me show it to you as an advanced preview. Yeah, the legendary allies, you can buy them from the loyalty vendors, but even in the loyalty vendors, it's still 25 bucks for one ally. So it's a tough pill to swallow. I'll be the first one. I will encourage the devs. I don't mind spending money on this Universe Online to encourage the devs, but with the allies and the way it works and the way you have like if the allies were 25 bucks and if you could redeem them for every single characters in your account, I wouldn't mind. Especially right now, we can also purchase the legendary alliance from Cyborg. So if that was the case, yeah, I wouldn't complain. But it is $25 for every single characters. So it's a pretty big ask. Even I don't mind spending money on this Universe Online, and even I had a hard time swallowing that pill. Oh yeah, Jeffrey, when you this space, you can actually have it right out into Arkham Asylum. So if you select this space, let's see if I can show you without actually changing. If you go to relocate base, let's go into the manor, and let's go to Gotham. So here you see there is an entrance right into Arkham Asylum. It's gonna cost you 25 source marks, but I would say it's worth it. So this is pretty much the Flash Museum I've been trying to put together. I'm almost there. There's a whole bunch of Flash-based items we got in various DLCs. So there was I had quite a few items to be able to fill the base a bit, and even then, there's also the Flash pack you can purchase from the marketplace, so that also helps. Again, of course, you don't see the armories. It's sad, but what can you do? So we have some nice Flash statues nowadays. We have the whole bunch of fastest man alive kiosk. What else? This is going to be pretty much the Speed Force lab, and the actual Speed Force lab will be here. And yeah, I purchased a whole bunch of those packs. Whenever the packs would be on sale, I would actually purchase some. And let's see. And here I was trying to hope to make the rogues section of the Flash Museum, and turns out that other than the balloons and some of the banners and the Heatwave statue, I don't have a lot of rogues base items. So I was a bit sad. Like those flame thingy, they're expensive. Those flame posters are very expensive. There's one with ice that is also very expensive. And this one I think is with Pied Piper. So some of those museums signs are somewhat expensive. So I wasn't able to get as many as I hoped to be able to fill the Flash Museum. So this is, let's say, a first attempt at the Flash Museum, but it's a good example of you can turn this. Yeah, it is a manor. Technically, it is supposed to be Wayne Manor, but you can turn it into anything. I could easily see this become a Green Lantern Lair, where it's the Alan Scott Green Lantern Lair with maybe a JSA wing and maybe a secret lair, secret section in the back of the lair. I'm working on that a bit. No, the lightning aura. This is the sparking aura, and sadly, it is color locked. You cannot change the color, and as far as I know, there's not a pink version of that lightning just yet. Error layer. I'm not sure I get it, Jeffrey. There should make more bases like this, obviously, but at this point, it's a matter of will people actually purchase the lair. It seems to be fairly popular with most players, but there's no way to know how many people actually did purchase the lair, and there's no way to know also how many people the devs expected that would purchase the lair. Like if the devs were hoping to sell, let's say, a million version of the lair, and they only sold 100, no, we're not going to get any more lair like this one. Yeah, a Green Arrow lair also, absolutely. So there's even though technically it is a Bruce Wayne lair, uh, there's a lot of possibilities with this lair. Yeah, Doctor Fate. Actually, I have. Let me show you the other one. Basically, I'm preparing one of my bases for the Halloween seasonal. You saw one of the rooms already, but I'm still working on it. Hopefully, I'll be ready for next Thursday for the Halloween seasonal. If not, well, not too bad. So sad. It happens. It works with any rich DC characters. It works for a haunted house. It works for you could recreate Arkham Asylum. Let's go to our other lair. For this one, I'm still working on it quite a lot, but I still have a long way to go. Well, let's go to our haunted manor. Yeah, well, a lot of characters in DC Universe Online were inventors. So yeah, the Atom. Although the Flash was technically a forensic policeman, so I guess he's not rich, even though he's technically a science guy. So this is a Halloween themed lair that I'm slowly trying to put together for next Halloween. Basically, when I make my Halloween videos, I'll try to do it from here. Ah, those Blood Moon windows, I love those. Creating Jack Nicholson or creating a specific Joker is difficult because at the end of the day, let me show you. Have a good night, Yo Barthon. Thank you for coming by. Come on, evil menu. Stop lagging. Let's go to none here. For the Joker, sadly, what we have is the... I forget what it's called. Here, the free... At the end of the day, this is what we have to create a Joker type character. So, whether it's Jack Nicholson or Heath Ledger or anyone you might mention, at the end of the day, this is what the Joker looks like. So it's hard to tell it apart from Jack Nicholson or Heath Ledger, or it basically comes down to the same, pretty much the same look with maybe a different jacket. Those windows come from the Flashpoint DLC. I'm not sure. Let's take a quick look and we'll try to take a look at some windows afterwards. So I'm trying to come up with some sort of Halloween theme. Well, I come to realize that I would probably need a lot more Halloween-based items. Let's go to the Batcave. Like I have a few caskets here, but not enough. And here I made a sort of cinema bar. I thought it was a nice big room to be able to do that, but I probably would need to put even more, either more bar-based items or more cinema-based items, or more theater-based items. I'll have to give it some thoughts. And there's some huge curtains that we technically could use, but I couldn't really fit them properly in this room. I would say you're probably looking at my Halloween costume, although I might come up with something else for Halloween. I'm still working on. I'm still thinking about it. Sorry, I have to look at the chat a bit. I probably missed out a few chats. Yeah, we could have a nice Christmas party. Yeah, the menu when the menu freezes, there's a few ways to be able to unfreeze it sometimes. Hello, Jeremy Minoza. Sadly, we're pretty much done here. Should I buy the Daring Vigilante gloves on the broker for 7 million? It depends. It depends, Yobard, because nowadays we can actually get the gloves from our friend Dr. Fate. Let's warp to the House of Legends, and that will be the last thing we do today. If you delete I think you mean the static shock mask or the static mask. You're gonna have to buy it. There's one of the Legion vendors that do sell the mask, so you're gonna have to buy it back from that vendor. If you delete the static mask by accident, you're gonna have to buy it again. I'll go there in just a minute if you want to show you.
Order, grant us your favor.
So here you should be able to get the, I forget which tab it is. Let's go for this one. You should be able to get the gloves here for the Daring Vigilante for 100 Fate tokens. So you decide either you spend 100 Fate tokens here for the gloves, or you buy them from the broker. Let's see. Their ring. Yeah, 7,500,000. These are your options. Either you spend a bit of cash on a broker, or you spend some Fate tokens and purchase it from Dr. Fate. You decide. If it's too much on the broker, just buy it from Dr. Fate. At this point, we have, let's see.
We serve the edicts of greater beings.
At this point, you should have about almost 800 Fate tokens if you are a legendary player. If you're not, I have no idea of how many Fate tokens free-to-play players have at this point, but you should have more than 100, I'm pretty sure. So you should be able to purchase it from Dr. Fate if you don't want to spend that kind of cash. And our last stop will be the Legion DLC. So let's go to the 31st Century New Earth. The Dr. Fate armor, there's not only one mission. If you search in my videos for Dr. Fate, I have a few videos. I have a video showing how you can get the Dr. Fate cape, the belt, the gloves. So you could take a look at those videos. So if somehow you purchase, I forget which vendor, if somehow you delete the static goggles by accident, you should be able to buy it back from one of those guys. I just forget which one. I guess it's not this one. So let's go to this one.
Hello. How can I help you today? It will be a pleasure to serve you.
I could have sworn you could purchase them on one of those vendors. Or did I go too quick and I somehow didn't see it?
For all your mechanical needs.
I guess I must have dreamt it, or...
Sensor protects us from Mordru's magical control. I apologize for the inhospitality of other androids.
I guess I'm stumped. If you cannot get it here, I'm not sure where you can get it.
How can I help you today?
Legion was fun for a while. The issue with Legion is that we got the DLC for way too long. We needed something... Like we got that DLC for like 8 months or something like that, so it was way too long between DLC. So people got a bit burnt out, and also people were already burnt out by the Wonderverse DLC. Like they were burnt out from playing the Wonderverse bounties. So when we got the Legion DLC, yeah, people were burnt out already. They were burnt out at the start of the DLC, and the fact that we got the DLC for way too long, that didn't help. But overall, it should have been a fun DLC, although it was lacking a bit in content. We should have had at least one more on-duty mission, at the very least. So I think we're pretty much done here, guys. So thanks to everyone who came to play with us. It's always fun to play with you guys. Thanks to everyone who commented in the chat. The Thanagar DLC was fine. Let's go there to end the video. Luxplix, yeah, sure. Ask me your question, and I'll see what I can do to answer you. The Thanagar DLC was a fun one. The 8-player missions were pretty fun to play. I don't remember any serious issues with the Thanagar DLC. There was two open world bounties with the I forget what it's called. The Avatar of Sin? Nah, that's the wrong word. Let's go take a look. Like with the Thanagar DLC, we had a few open world missions. We had a couple of bounties. Oh, and I guess I didn't collect my rewards here.
We'll hold off a while longer. This chaos is helping the cult of the Seven Devils recruit new followers.
So we had quite a few bounties here. We had there's the Thanagar god or something, metal god or something like that, like a huge, basically a huge Hawkman that we had to fight. And there was the other one also, something of sin that we had to fight. So that was a fun bit, and the on duty mission were fun to play as well. Onimar Sin, thank you, and the Metal Golem. Well, let's reply to our friend Christopher Reeve. Oh yeah, Jeffrey, that's a great idea. Gorilla City should be next on their list. And of course, this DLC brought something that people had been requesting for a long, long time. It gave us the official Dawnbreaker style, which was pretty popular with a lot of people. And someday it will load, I promise. Oh yeah, Keystone City, Coast City, Bloodhaven. I would love to see all of those. Sadly, we don't know. We don't know if that's gonna happen, and we don't know when. Oh,
Hello?
I guess. Hello, good sir.
I am back. I guess you're live still.
Yeah, we're just about to be done.
Okay, where are you at though?
I'm in Thanagar.
Thanagar.
But I'm gonna go have supper. I didn't eat yet, and I'm starting to be famished.
Ah, see. Okay. What are you doing in Thanagar though?
Jeffrey had a question about the Thanagar, so I decided to come here and the stream here.
Ah, okay. Well, I just made it on time.
It's all right. So thank you everyone who came to play with us. It's always fun. Thanks to everyone who commented in the chat. You guys are awesome. And thanks to everyone who watched the stream. You guys are oh, there's our friend Ghost Rider. So thanks to everyone who watched the stream. Obviously, the channel would not be what it is without you guys, and for that, I have to say thank you. And let's wish a good weekend to our friend Mr. Ghost Rider.
Yeah, have a good weekend, everyone.
So have a good weekend, guys, and we'll see you guys next week. And next week we should have the Halloween seasonal. Obviously, we're not going to be able to play the Halloween seasonal with 8 players, so we might do something where let's say the 4 players who come in, we'll play the Halloween 4-player missions with them, and then afterwards we'll play the 8-player mission we just played tonight. And depending on again the combat rating of the people in the group, that will decide if we play the elite version, the event version, the regular version. I guess we'll have to wait and see for that to happen. So have a good weekend, guys, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye, guys.
Have a good weekend.